Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Minnesota Vikings. Katie York set to get this one started. Monday Night Primetime is underway. This return starts at the 5. He stopped on the run back of the 27. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
180! What's that?
Mayfield now off the play action. Headed out right. Taking a shot on the first play. They connect on the deep shot. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom, connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
On the give, this is Irving. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. It's a pickup up to 11. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
That's another Buccaneers first down.
Kings!
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Buccaneers.
Right back to Irving now. Cuts right. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 6-0 lead right away.
Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they could take it to the house.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Buccaneers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Vikings nothing.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. A give to Mason. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Ooh, and almost an opening drive pick, but he couldn't hang on. He dropped it, so the potential turnover winds up on the ground. They'll bring on 4th down. The Vikings getting their punt team out. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a first down. This drive should have been over, partner, but running into the punter gives him new life and this first down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Was hoping to get that one to Tommy Millant. So 2nd down coming up.
Now 2nd and 10.
Going again now, McCarthy. Pass is caught, it's T.J. Hawkinson. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of
Big gain, 14 on the play.
And
And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
First and 10.
Play action, McCarthy. Flies one back across his body, and it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. Second down coming up.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Mayfield now from the gun. Catch made by Bucky Irving. Still has some space inside the 35. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
It's a Bucs on the slant. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
They've got a man in motion.
180! Regular. Dot!
Baker throwing again. On the move, headed right. Caught near the goal line. And that's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers drive out to an early 14-0 lead. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Return coming from the 6. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Buccaneers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
They'll take over first and 10.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Running right, it's Irving. He'll knife his way through for a pick of a 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
From the gun, Mayfield. Catch made left side by Abuka. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. That play good for 17 on a first down.
Complete to Emeka Abuka. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Running left, this is Irving. He's going to haul it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 20-zip lead. McLaughlin to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers push their lead at 21-zip already.
Vikings, nothing.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying.
For the Buccaneers.
Has this at the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. Great vision, gets him across midfield. I don't think they're going to catch him. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings will reach pay dirt for the first time this game. On is Katie York for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings get it back to a 14-point game. at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10.
King. What's that?
Drive begins with a run by Irving. And that is exactly what you're looking for. First down run. He picked up 7.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
This is Irving on second. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion.
They're set up at the 35 now.
What's that?
First down, and they go right back to it. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, he got a nice little gain on the ground.
What's that?
Irving gets it on the draw. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. Working quickly here.
King.
Another Buccaneers first down.
First down, looking to throw. Mayfield escapes the pocket. That one connects. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a first and goal.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set.
And he gets in. Touchdown! The Buccaneers blowing them out in this opening quarter. It's a Rachaad White touchdown. McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers stretch their lead to 21.
Vikings 7. Chase McLaughlin to kick off.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Return coming from the 6. Making some progress here. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
This guy has put on a show today. Already took one back to the house and nearly another. This is what the new league rules wanted. This is what Park Avenue and New York imagined with the new kickoff rules. Give those returners a chance to put on a show.
And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And he's taken down at the 30. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. The Buccaneers leading so far. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with first and 10. Throw left side, complete. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give the quarterback a chance.
Caught at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Buys time, rolling right. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered gate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incomplete pass, here's second and goal. Again, McCarthy to throw. Well, left side, Ronnie Hopkinson. Touchdown, Minnesota! The Vikings fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. You're good on the point after. And the Vikings get it back to a 14-point game. And now it's York to kick this one away. Johnson with a return here. Now bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Bucs to the line. First and 10.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Good. Watch out.
They give to Irving to start this drive. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Alert, alert. Watch out.
Design bootleg here. Buying some time right. He tucks it and takes off. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. Only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
First and 10 from the 41. Straight ahead, it's Irving. Kicked it outside, found himself about 4 yards as a result. It's second down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like we got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
That's complete downfield to Godwin. They're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Good. Watch out.
Here's the give to Irving. He cuts it right. Jukes away from one. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Buccaneers make it a 3-possession game. McLaughlin to tack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Buccaneers stretch their lead to 21.
Vikings 14.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Makes the grab. It's Malott. And he will get this inside the 30. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right in the double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that time drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this second down.
Kate, it's so common that we talk about quarterbacks flushing a negative play, but defenses have to do the same thing as well. When you give up a big play, you got to regroup, you got to calm yourself, and you got to know it's all about the next play. And delivering a sack like that certainly helps.
Finds him over the middle. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
Hey, one thing I learned from the late great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
Goes it at the 7. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal. Breaking the huddle, here's first and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
From the red zone now. And he's going to score a touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. York now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings get it back to a 14-point game. On now it's York to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Play fake. It's Mayfield. Chased out to his right. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection we see with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. First down run, netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
Brings up second and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Point it right. Real. What's up?
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 4-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
There's no rest to shut it down. Whenever I get your money up, believe what I got, put money down. I'm betting the odds on all of us. I do it for all of my people now. Who did on everything that I love. Church. Yeah, on everything that I love. Yeah, ain't nothing that come above.
First down, they're going to run with Irving. And they'll only get 3 here as we've reached the 2-minute warning.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Baker now off the play fake. It's a big strike downfield to Anguka. They're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
This defense did the best they could to track him as he ran all the way across the field, but eventually, they're just going to lose him. And that's when a completion was made and turned it into a significant gain.
4-yard line.
Big play got him to the doorstep. doorstep, Brock. 4 more yards now in goal to go.
Good. 180. Hurry, hurry.
Irving will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line. And the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
Hey, alert 33. Hurry. Up. Kings! Alert!
Baker now from the gun. Forced out to his right. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. Well, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm. It's truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? Got slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Phillip Rivers owns that record, Brock. 25 straight completions to begin a game. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal. So close to the end zone, but with time winding down, they're going to try for the field goal. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And that makes this a 3-score game.
Kate, if you're not going to pay a methodical drive off with a touchdown, that's the second best thing you could do. You could take all the time down, put points on the board, maybe a little momentum in heading into halftime.
And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. One last play before the break.
19 tight.
Back to throw it. Taking a shot deep here. Oh, brother, it's another interception. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Has this at the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. And that's exactly what they did.
It's his running back. And he'll get it up to the 44.
These intermediate games, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd, McCarthy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
And another mistake for them here. This punt had way too much on it. It's into the end zone for a touchback. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Handoff headed right. Irving. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Going to the ground again on first. Didn't sell the draw enough, and he pays the price. He's headed the wrong direction, backs him up for second down. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play, and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Look at that power, deep left side. He's got it at the 30. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers push their lead further to start the half. George Pickens the touchdown. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers make it a 24-point ball game.
Vikings 21.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flight. Return coming from the 6. He's stopped on the run back of the 27.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this first and 10. Now it's McCarthy. Getting out to his left. Now he takes it. He's up to the 35-yard line as they reel it in.
Dude, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets, the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. He's going deep this time. He drops it. Oh, a huge gain in hand, but he couldn't finish the catch. So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Complete beyond the marker. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
34-yard line.
Here's McCarthy to throw. Has it in close. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. They'll give it to Mason. Good little whip there. Looks like about 6. Tackle made by Elijah Cansey.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And then pushes him back. Third down coming up.
Okay, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Brought in. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
56-yard attempt.
Online, but not enough juice to it. That one falls short. It's no good. And unfortunately, that miss follows the pattern of how well things have gone for them here.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Now it's Irving. He has room past Here he goes again. He's going to haul it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers can cruise to a win, growing that lead further.
He just keeps scoring and scoring and scoring it. Look at the juice he showed on touchdown number 4. He actually looks like he's getting stronger and faster as this game goes along. Just wow.
McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers continue piling onto this lead. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Starting from the 5. Showing a little burst so far.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's first and 10. Now McCarthy escapes the pocket. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. He's got it deep downfield. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
First and 10 at the 37.
McCarthy looking to throw. To the right, hauled in by Jefferson. This is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's second and 1. From the gun, Neeson. And he gets this forward to the 19. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger. That back remains hungry.
A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
That one connects. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings lower the deficit they face. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Vikings getting back to a full 3 possessions now, 24 points. Now is York to kick this one away. His return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter.
Alert, 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 alert.
On the give, this is Irving. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the third quarter. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Buccaneer football, and this could be over quickly. This lead huge entering the 4th. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9.
Alert, 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 alert. Up, yes, 180. Run, run, run. Regular, regular, regular. That's it.
Mayfield now from the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Hey, alert, alert, alert.
Third down, here's Mayfield. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Punt meets him at the 28. And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the 1st.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
At the 47-yard line.
Football on that 47-yard line. 1st down. Mason gets it from the gun. Good defensive effort here drives them back across midfield onto their own side. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Defense sent them packing back to their own side last play. Time to build on that with 2nd down. McCarthy to throw it. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner. As he continues making risky decisions with the football. Well, at this point, Brock, the surprise isn't that he nearly threw another interception, right? It's that these guys actually let him off the hook defensively this time by dropping it.
Kate, they let him off the hook. Let him off the hook. And the stat sheet might forget that near interception, but the coaches won't. That's called a...
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings putting up points in a game decided.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd let him know exactly what was going on.
And he makes the catch, so hope not entirely extinguished just yet. Still a little glimmer remaining as that makes it a 2-score game here late. Now is York to kick this one away. Fields this one at the 3. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
30-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Irving. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice. Now a really manageable 2nd down.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Yep. 20. Run. No. Kings. Alert. Pistol.
Baker out of the pistol. Up left and Otten makes the grab. And they hold him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet. That's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Short yardage run for White. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
The big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over.
The lead looks safe, but the penalty's staying down. They're going for this. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. The lead looks safe, but the penalty's staying down. They're going for this.
Kings! 180! Alert!
Off the play fake. Here's Mayfield. He's got it to his running back. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. They come through with 6 yards there, Brock, and they're rewarded with a new set of downs.
Run.
First down, Buccaneers.
Running right, it's Irving. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Seven yards on that last play, so this is second and 3.
Good. 180! Real. Done!
Once again, Irving. And this hasn't been a common side of him tonight. The defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. Call it no gain, maybe one at best on that play. That leaves him with third and 2.
Alert! God. Hey, alert 33. Regular.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Buccaneers approaching win number 7 on the year. Third down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive.
Hurry.
Slot man motioned over.
Point it right. Kings!
On third and 2, here's Mayfield. He finds space, middle of the field. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers make it a 3-score game in the 4th. George Pickens the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers stretch the lead to 23.
Vikings 36.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Starting from the 5. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
And they're on 24-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10. McCarthy throwing here. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Trying to push deep downfield. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner. As he continues making risky decisions with the football. Maybe a little rattled after that near interception. Let's see how he plays this on 3rd and long. 3rd and long for him here. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it. But it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Desperation time here on 4th. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Bucs to the line. 1st and 10. Irving on the inside give. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Hey, alert 33. Set. 180. What's up?
Right back to Irving now. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
The tackle by Andrew Van Ginkel. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
180.
Irving here from the gun. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. They gain 14 on the play. And that will set up 1st and goal.
First and goal, Tampa Bay.
Kings.
They're going to pass it here. Vacates quickly left side. And he'll add to their lead on the final play of the game as he's in for the touchdown. The Buccaneers put up even more points in a win. Baker Mayfield a touchdown. So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. And this winning streak continues to grow as they claim their 4th victory in a row.